started Baseload Capital 8 years ago, and the best thing with Baseload Capital is all the lovely people, but it's not always easy to keep them aligned. Now we're going to go in, have our quarterly, and make sure we are on the same page. So join us for a new episode of The Switch.
It is time for another Switch episode, and today we are going to focus on
EOS.
Yes. Wow, really time. What is it, and why should actually someone watch this?
EOS is the Entrepreneurial Operating System, and it's a system that we use to make sure that everyone in the full company is aligned on where we're going.
And you should look at this because it can help you transition faster to the things that can actually make a difference.
It definitely can.
If you describe the people working at Baseload or the culture of Baseload, what would you say in like 3 words?
Fun. The culture is standing behind me and laughing. He's just making fun of me at the same time. I'm not sure. I would describe the culture at Baseload as fun, genuine, ambitious.
EOS is the Entrepreneurial Operating System. It's not software. It is a set of tools and practices that help entrepreneurs get from their business what they want. My name is Lawrence Van Horn. I am a certified implementer with EOS Worldwide, and I help teams all across Europe and Southeast Asia.
How did the team react when you first implemented EOS?
Yeah, they were a bit scared. Kristina in particular, she wanted to quit for a while, but I promised her that this will be fine. Trust me, this is going to be a life-changing experience. That's what I said, right?
No, you're lying.
No, I'm pretty sure I said that.
You said it in your own words. This is cool. Let's take a look at it. How did the team react the first time? I really think that I remember the first meeting I was on, feeling of yes, this is good. Like right people, right seat. All of these one-liners he said throughout the presentation, and I felt like this is good. I don't think that anyone in the team actually was opposing it.
No. In
any way or form. I remember I was the only one saying like, if we go with this a couple of times, but then I felt like we're going with this. Yeah.
There are 6 key components, and we know that if you are strong in these 6 key components, that is when your business really starts to thrive instead of only survive. So that is vision, everybody on the same page, where we're going, how we're going to get there, people, all the right people in the right seats, data, meaning that we have decision making based in facts and figures and not in ego or underbelly feelings, issues. We will start to identify a lot of issues, and teams have to get really good at identifying root causes and then setting them up, knocking them over and making them go away. Process means that we design the truly core processes and make sure everyone follows them. And then finally, traction component is about discipline and accountability, making sure that everybody is rowing in the same direction. If we get that done, businesses start to run really, really well.
Are you ready for the quarterly?
Hell yeah! Ready to rock! Hello!
The EOS system actually helps us to keep focus, so I was kind of fascinated how well it keeps us on track. Also, part of the EOS encourage us to be open and honest.
What are you looking forward for in the week?
I'm looking forward to seeing all the rock setting and what will be the key milestones to achieve for the next quarter.
Got it. And a quick explanation, what is a rock?
So rock is the most important for the company or for the team for the next 90 days.
This is a team that really loves each other, and that is amazing to see. In the beginning, it was all this energy going in all directions. And that's fun, but it's not very effective. Channeling that energy in the right direction has been the key. It took a while. It took a couple of insights, a couple of changes. The fun is still there. If anything, they have learned to appreciate each other more. And what I think they do really well is work hard, play hard.
Good morning. That was a nice run. Now I'm ready to handle the 5 ladies coming in and setting goals for the next 90 days. It is 9:10 and in 5 minutes 5 ladies will barge in ready to do the EOS quarterly sessions for Baseload and the marketing team. Feeling excited, happy and always a bit nervous. Welcome ladies!
So, Kristina, we're on our
Quarterly
yes.
at the marketing team.
So, Kristina, we're at our quarterly
Yes,
out on
Värmdö.
Värmdö.
Yes. I gather the marketing team here, and you have today also been visiting the country managers in the morning.
Have, for sure.
So we're about like midweek of the quarterlies.
Yes.
What's the feeling?
Fantastic energy.
Yeah?
No, it's good, and it's always so nice to get all the people together and discussing what are the most important things for the company the next 90 days.
So what are you actually doing? You're like just floating around?
Yeah, I'm just popping in and having fun, adding some laughter to the conversations.
And to be honest, a lot of value, because what you've done here today with the marketing team, you come here, you eat lunch, you answer their questions openly and transparently, which makes it much easier for me as a leader than to set rocks that are very valuable. So just to be able to sit and actually talk through is of great value. So I think that the model, what we're doing here, like visiting and making sure that you're seen and heard in every team, is like awesome. I think that's a major thing.
Yeah, and I think the whole purpose of these quarterlies is to make sure that everyone is aligned and that we do what's best for the company, and that everyone is on board on that one. So, but if you go to the marketing team, how's the energy?
Temperature in the marketing team is hot, hotter than ever. No, it's actually very good. We've had a really, really good and successful quarter, leaning back.
How many rocks did you complete?
Actually, we completed 76% of the rocks.
Ooh,
so we were 4% away from the 80 target, which is like you should aim for reaching 80% of the rocks.
Yeah.
A couple of lessons learned were that some of the rocks were done in silos. Which meant that they failed in the end. So you need to kickstart teamwork earlier in the process. But it was a good lesson learned, I would say. And now we're moving into the second stage now, where we're setting the rocks. So we've cleaned out everything, we've done lesson learned, and now we're ready to go into the new quarter.
Looking forward to see all your rocks for next 90 days.
I will show them to you.
Rocks are the big quarterly priorities, and the analogy we use to explain is if you think about a glass container with some really, really big rocks next to it, and then pebbles, sand and water, it matters how you put them in the container. If you start with the water, then the sand, then the pebbles, the rocks are not going to fit. If you do it the other way around, rocks first, pebbles, sand, water, everything settles in between. The rocks are the really big projects that you need to work on, and you need to spend time on them first. Then your day-to-day, your pebbles will fall in between. Sand is your colleagues interrupting you, and the water is all the rest. It'll just fit if you think about that in the right way.
See you, Alex. What has been the biggest difference for Baseload since entering EOS?
For me, I would use the word alignment. I really feel like between us in our team, between other departments, between all the markets, I really feel that we are aligned on what's important.
And I would say that you get structure. It's like you have in music when you follow, you want to have a rhythm. So you have something going like this. I don't know what it's called. And EOS is really that, but for a company. So you keep the rhythm.
Metrometer?
Yeah.
The keeper of time.
Yes.
Keeping the beat.
Yeah, I wasn't in the company before EOS, but I like the way it helps us with focus, because without focus, you won't get anything done.
Yeah.
True.
Does EOS solve everything?
No.
You still have to continue to work.
Yes.
So there's businesses that some businesses don't really inspire a personal passion in people. But here there really is a higher goal, there is a higher purpose, and each and everyone on the team is there for the reason to bring this higher goal, this higher purpose to life. The planet in balance, that is what everybody is really, really working for.
So how do you feel after 2 weeks of quarterly? Well, I should not lie. I am tired, definitely. 1 week with the leadership team, and then directly after with my own team, marketing, but also all the other teams flying in and social activities. I'm tired, but I'm also very happy. Strange feeling. And I think it's because you actually know that you provide value through this process, and you feel that you've had those discussions that you didn't have time to have, you have figured things out, you have prioritized, and you have also decided a way forward. And I think that that's the relief you get when a decision is made and you know what to focus on. So that creates the happiness you actually need to move forward. So that said, tired and happy.
So Alex, it's end of quarterlies. What do you actually want to do now?
I want to do this.